I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I been in my bag going crazy. I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I been in my bag going crazy. Bitch, I'm not.
First don't fuck your bitch in the clique you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life. Plus, Puffy tryna see me weak, hearts I rip. Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia some more. I think a little higher. I think a little higher.
What's up? Let me get back another video. It's your boy PJ021. And for our last reaction, we have pets that ate their owners alive. Alright, so look, we're about to catch up on that. And before, I just want y'all to know that like I care about how your day was, and if your day was bad or good, then my entertainment should help you with that. Like that's like help you with your joy. I mean, my joy should help you with that. No, my joy of entertainment should help you with your sadness and all that, like that. So look, for the people that are asking about merch, we have merch under teespring.com, and it's called the PJ Jizzle Gang Store. All right, so we got Tumblr, tees, bike shorts, leggings, hoodies, stickers, tote bags, more hoodies, posters, phone cases, glasses, long sleeve shirts, hoodies, masks, tank tops, canvas print, beach towels, fleece blankets, and even in our new inventory, we have yoga mats and bike shirts for the ladies. All right, so look, you know how Black Friday's coming up, Christmas is coming up too. So look, I'm gonna be having like on top of the like welcome 20 promo code I already have. I'm gonna have a promo code for Black Friday, and I'm gonna have a promo code for Christmas as well. And because I got y'all like that, because I know these prices may be a little hectic, a little like expensive and whatnot, but like to help me help you, I will have promo code for Black Friday and Christmas, and just like y'all, like I'm gonna give y'all that deal, and then the deal that y'all can help, the deal that like I only ask from you guys is that you guys like actually get something, because like a small support go a long way. So you could get a shirt, you could get a phone case, you could get a mask, because COVID is still out here, and I will be grateful. Like that, I'll be appreciated. All right, so look, let's go back to 10 pets that ate their owners. All right, so check it out.
Like and subscribe right now, or you're gonna have our amazing companions. But love them as you may, they sometimes show a terrible side. A side you never would have believed. Get ready, boys and girls. Coming up are 10 stories of pets who decided to devour their owners. Number 10. A woman, her hamster, and a strange incident. Hamsters are generally harmless pets. No one would even think of a hamster when considering animals who could kill their owners.
Yeah, there's some like I've seen G-Force. Like them motherfuckers are like cute as hell, no homo. Like they're furry. Like they don't have. I mean, they do have teeth, but they're not like vicious. Like they're lovable. Like they run on wheels. Drink. They drink water. They have like a nice cage. Like they're like big rats. But again, like they're not harmful. They're harmless.
But this story shows that thinking may just be flawed. In this strange incident, a woman was found dead in her apartment. This, of course, is a sad occurrence, but it isn't too uncommon. However, what made the incident strange was the fact that her pet hamster was feasting on her. Now, again, this isn't too strange if we consider that she may have died of a heart attack. If that had happened, it wouldn't be too shocking to discover that her hamster would feast on her dead body. Now, what made this story extremely strange is the fact that there were strange markings on her face. After careful investigation, investigators discovered that the woman owned a free-range golden hamster. Upon further investigation, a more macabre sight was found. Right inside one of the drawers inside the house was a terrible and downright grotesque sight. It was the hamster's burrow, and it was made of human skin, fat, and muscle tissue. This hamster hadn't only feasted on its owner, it had also made its new home from the body of its owner. Now that is some terrible stuff.
Yeah, that's sick as hell. Like you telling me it made a cage like out of the skin? Like what the heck? But like seriously, what's going on here, son? It's like, but I still can't believe like a hamster doing that. Like seriously. See, it's doing two ads. Okay, like seriously. Okay, yeah, thank you.
The family ferret and the child. Many families own two beings that shouldn't exist in the same place: a ferret and a baby. They don't know this, but ferrets are dangerous animals.
Yeah, that ass. Ferrets, like, nah, son, them motherfuckers are vicious as hell. They got teeth. Nah, son, I would not mess with those motherfuckers. Like, seriously, I've seen back at the barnyard, and like them motherfuckers, they love chicken. I see. Like, I don't know if that's just because like it was like a cartoon TV show, but nigga, like if they love chicken, no, like I'm not putting myself because like they love meat and I'm meat. Thank you very much. And you gonna put your child next to a ferret? Like, yeah, yeah.
And babies are especially defenseless. While many families think that ferrets are agile and cute, they fail to realize that ferrets have other properties too. For one, they have a pair of sharp, piranha-like teeth and have a taste for flesh. Ferrets are basically like furry little vampires. One day, a Missouri family was awakened by the crying of their child. They guessed only two things. One, he might be hungry, or two, his diaper may need changing. Never in their wildest imagination would they have guessed what they saw when they walked into the nursery. They met their bloodied child crying because their pet ferret had eaten 7 of their baby's 10 fingers off. Thankfully, they were able to take their baby to the hospital for recovery, and they managed to kill the ferret. Amazingly, that's not the only example we know of where ferrets tried to kill a baby. In another example, a couple came to their drawing room to meet their newborn baby being eaten alive by their 3 pet ferrets.
Damn.
Number 8.
What? Are you telling me it took 3 to eat one whole child? Yo, what the hell y'all niggas even having pet ferrets for? Like the heck? 3 pet ferrets? Like, nigga, do y'all niggas like not do research, like do background check before getting 3? Not 1, but 3. And now y'all don't even have a kid anymore, son. That kid is devoured. Like it's over for the kids. like now y'all have to like do that 9-month shit, and y'all going to jail, son. Y'all going to hell, son, too. Y'all basically just like y'all were accomplice to murder. Like that's y'all bought the ferret and y'all allowed the ferrets to kill like y'all newborn. So y'all going to jail. Like that's
Mark VOEGEL and the Deadly Spider.
Hell no.
Mark VOEGEL was a 30-year-old from Germany who had the misfortune of owning an army of exotic pets, spiders, snakes, termites, and a gecko. Mark often kept these pets in a cage because he understood how dangerous they were. But of all of his pets, one was especially dangerous, and Mark knew it. However, sometimes even foreknowledge can't help you. One day, the inevitable occurred, and the pet that Mark was most scared of, a black widow spider, escaped her cage. And from then onwards, it was game over. Although black widow spider bites rarely kill people, they can cause muscle cramps. And these muscle cramps can paralyze one to the stage where they can't call for help. It seems this was precisely what happened to Mark. Once he was attacked by the spider, it was over. Soon after, all his pets escaped from the cages he put them in, and they decided to feast on him. When investigators found Mark's body, it was covered in cobwebs, and they estimated that he must have been dead for 7 to 14 days.
Damn.
Number 7.
Them niggas was having lunch. I'm sorry. No, they were having a whole buffet, son. Like, that. Because, like, them niggas, you said 7 to 14 days, that's a whole buffet. Like, that's like a portion there, a portion right there, and a portion on these days. Like, yo, them niggas was having like good eats for like days, son. Yo, I don't know who his name is, Mark or Connor or whatever, son. Like, you did it to yourself because you want to own hella exotic pets and shit. Like, yo, nobody told you to do that, son. Like, seriously, that's your ass. Like, you did that to yourself, B.
Never keep a wolf dog. Sandra had raised a pack of 9 wolf dogs.
Look, I don't mess with any huskies or any like wolf like dog creatures. Like that. My only favorite dog is the golden retriever, and as a puppy, not adult, like as a puppy, because like I see that like when you raise them, like when you get them as puppies and you raise them, then like that's how like they won't like hurt you. But if you get a full adult dog and that motherfucker do not know you, son, like that, he has his own past where he had like bad owners. So like he's not gonna like be cool with you until like you gotta put like the hard work like to like be his friend and whatnot. But with a puppy, like, yo, they're babies, so like they're friendly by birth. So like there's no question there. Like that's, but with adult, nah. Even with huskies, I'm not messing with that, son. Like seriously, because like they got like those eyes. Because I think I already told y'all this. Like I was walking like in my local town, and like I was walking the sidewalk, and like I'm walking, and like I see this guy like walking his dog and whatnot, and he has a husky, and that thing looks at me like I'm meat. Like he looks already mad. I don't know what I did or what he came from that made him mad. He just looked at me like he don't like me, son. And I quickly saw the husky. I was like, nah, son. And like it was a green light. I don't not care, son. I'd rather get into a car accident than a dog like killing, like biting my ass off, son. Like, nah, son. Like, I'm not doing that.
All on her own, and she was extremely devoted to them. However, it seemed that the love only went one way. She was devoted to them, but they certainly were not devoted to her.
Like, you see how my niggas eating that meat, right? Like, seriously, like, why would you own that as a pet? Like, his instinct is to kill. Like, his food suggestions are meat, flesh. That's what humans are. He's not gonna change that just because you have him as a pet. Like no, he's not gonna change for anybody.
One day, after she missed a meeting with her daughter, her estranged husband went out to look for her, only to discover that her body was in the cage of her wolf dogs, and it had been partly eaten. She'd bled to death after being bitten, clawed at, and generally being injured. After her death, the wolf dog hybrids dragged her to their cages to continue the feast. Till today, we don't know why these wolf dogs had behaved like this, but we've learned one lesson. Always beware of wolf dogs.
Like that. You know, wait, this motherfucker said we don't know why like they did. Yo, it's their instinct. It's their calling. It's their like their nature. Like that, son. Like, yo, they're not known to be pets. They're known to like live out in the wild and like I'm trying to say survival of the fittest, like look out, like be predators and shit, like catch their food and shit.
They can become quite unpredictable. Number 6. The Unnamed Man and the Bull Terrier. When this unnamed man from Liverpool didn't show up to local events for a while, his neighbors got worried. They called the police to check out his home to see if something was wrong. The police went to check on him and they found his corpse. Upon entering his house, his dog, a bull terrier, was highly agitated. At first, the police officers imagined that the dog was that way because his owner was dead. However, upon further investigation, it was discovered that the dog had been feasting on its owner for a while. That's right, the bull terrier had eaten parts of his owner before the police found him.
Still taking.
I did not say anything like of how like he died or what. Like, so you saying just that bull terrier like killed him and and ate him? Like that bull terrier don't even look like he's known for killing something. Like I don't think that that's the case. And I think there was more to the story.
Number 5. The story of Janet VEAL and her feline friends.
I don't mess with cats.
Janet VEAL was a British 56.
I don't mess with no cats. So like seriously, I still remember that one cat that cats went like when you see them in the morning, they're very hyper in the morning and like they don't like looking at themselves in the mirror. Like they like scratching at your legs and whatnot. No, like I don't mess with cats. No.
6-year-old reclusive cat owner. She had several cats and rarely left her home. However, after a very long time of
You see those eyes, and like they not your friends. Like that's
not seeing Janet, her neighbors called on the police to come and check out her home. When they came, the sight they met was just extraordinary. Janet was dead in her kitchen, and she was surrounded by dead and living cats. The living cats had survived by gnawing off pieces of her body, and the dead ones had simply starved to death. Imagine being a police officer and finding such a scene. Number 4. The Hogs. There's probably no worse way to go than being eaten and dismembered by hogs. Or can you think of a worse way to go out? Maybe by drowning in a pot of boiling oil? Seriously, that's the only way worse than being dismembered by a couple of domestic pigs. Sad as this situation may sound, it was one that befell one farmer in Oregon. Terrence Vance Garner, a 69-year-old farmer, went to feed his animals on his farm near the Oregon coast and never returned. Soon enough, a family member found his dentures and pieces of his body in the hog enclosure. Sadly, most of his remains had been consumed by the hogs. Now, this doesn't mean that the hogs ambushed Terrence when he came to the farm. What's more likely is that Terrence had a medical emergency, like a heart attack, and fell right in the middle of the hogs. That could have led them to feasting on him. Another likely reason for Terrence's death is that he may have been knocked down by a hog, was killed by a stampede, and then eaten. This is a likely explanation because at least one hog had previously bitten Terrence. This situation was especially strange because domestic hogs are not known to be violent, but as you know, stranger things have happened.
Because that would make sense because like it goes to show you that like the Lion King was just a movie. Like that hasn't like Timba and Pumbaa, like those are just characters like in that movie. Like because like I don't like it goes to show you that every pet or every animal like will eat like on like a dead like flesh like person because they just like I don't know if y'all talking about like a wild hog or maybe a wild boar like but I'm seeing this now that like hogs will eat a dead living flesh. It's not just dogs, it's not just snakes, it's not just rats. Like it's every animal. Like they would eat. Like if you're dead, they would eat like on your flesh and shit.
Number 3. The bull. Bulls would be extremely scary animals if they had a taste for blood, but they don't. For the most part, bulls just want to laze around and eat some grass. At least this seems to be the general idea. However, sometimes general ideas are just that, general ideas. Ricky was a man who loved his cattle. He loved spending time with them, and he spent more time with them as a calf was about to be born. He had a barn for his domesticated pets in Philadelphia, and he often spent his time there. Sadly, the farm was where he would spend his last breathing moments. The day before his 53rd birthday, one of his bulls, in a fit of rage, charged him and injured him fatally. He died from his injuries.
Now it's time for today's best pick.
Our best picture for today was sent in by a subscriber. If you come across a picture online and want to know more about it, you can send it in to us. Who knows, your picture might even feature in a future video. Number 2. Marius and the hippopotamus. When you see a hippopotamus...
Nah, yeah, like seriously, even from hippos, like I've seen like if y'all watch the new like reboot of Jumanji, and that scene where the hippo comes out of the water and eats like Jack Black alive, like whole and shit. Like I see that like hippos don't care. Like that's like if you come to the same waters as them, they will eat you. Like that's they will eat you. Like it says it murk you to death.
What do you think? Are you scared out of your mind, or are you perfectly indifferent? To put that question in context, consider this astonishing fact. Hippopotamuses are the most dangerous large land mammal on the planet. Yes, even more dangerous than lions, and tigers, and jaguars, and wolves, and any other land mammal you can think of. Now that you know this fact about hippos, would you consider having them as pets? No, right? Well, Marius didn't care about that. He owned a hippopotamus regardless, and he paid dearly for it. Marius kept his pet hippopotamus at his farm in Free State, a province of South Africa. Despite being warned several times about the dangers of keeping such a dangerous animal as a pet, he didn't budge. Instead, he referred to the animal as a son to him, and he shunned the advice of everyone else. Well, a few years ago, he was found floating in the river. His body had been thoroughly chewed up by the hippopotamus. It was a sad sight, of course, but no one was seriously shocked. It was always going to happen.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash... Try it.
The Bengal tiger, black bear, and the African lion. Tigers, bears, and lions are scary on their own, but combining 3 of them? That's a great recipe for a nightmare. Strangely, a lady named Kelly Ann Walls decided that she'd keep 3 of them, and it ended just as you think it would. One day, while she was cleaning the cage of her black bear, she got mauled to death. Neighbors witnessed the attack and consequently called the authorities, but it was too little, too late. She was dead, and that was about that. That's it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye, and remember to stay safe.
All 3 of them niggas is like they had a piece of her. So like, damn, what the heck? Yo, I'm done. Alright, so look, let me know like which pet that like was like that made like more interesting like to your eyes. Like which pet that ate their owners that made it more like for me, I would say the wolf dogs, because I don't mess with huskies. I already had a pass with them, like where like this husky looked at me with his vicious eyes, with his beady eyes, and was like, "Yo, I'm going to eat you. I'm going to murder you." Like that's, I want you, nigga. Like that's, yeah. We can do this the easy way, the hard way. But yeah. So just let me know in the comment section like what was y'all like pet like that interests y'all the most. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, repost, and share to all social media platforms. And also don't forget to hit the post notification bell for future videos. And get the merch at teespring.com/PJJoJoMiddle-Gang. And I am PJJO21, and we are PJO Gang.
bitches. We keep on